Hello, my name is Pony7 and welcome back to Song Hunter 5 with the Wolves of Steel Super Mod. I have gone and done the uninstall and reinstall and all that, so hopefully everything should be working perfectly as it should. So let's
Herr Kaloin.
my new U-bit needs a new
Klar, was wünschen Sie?
everything's in German, so I now have no idea exactly what they're saying. Can have a snorkel, could have a deck gun, but most ships in this time have deck guns and we will lose in that fight. We're gonna leave this alone, on alone. Sensors. There we go, we actually have fully operational information. 360 degrees, that's 80, that's 8, that's 60 fixed. That's 360 and it's got a longer range for surface vessels, but same range for aircraft. Alright, what else do we have? That's too expensive. Could get that. 500. Radar was how much? 1500. Oh, we still need to get torpedoes and all that too. Decoy launcher we have. Pulled 1. Maximum depth is 75. 5 minutes. Alright, radar warning. Wavelength. Alright, so apparently it's better radar detection, but let's...
Sicher, was schwebt Ihnen denn vor?
How much are the... Those are 300, those are 200. Faster, but with less range, I'm assuming. We're gonna grab... Gonna put one into the rear. And one there. We'll take one forward as well. And then the rest will be steam, except for that one being that one. And
Klar,
then...
was wünschen Sie? Klar, was wünschen Sie?
Thank you. I have no idea what you're saying, but thank you. Then we'll grab the Funkmischer Grant FUM-30. One antenna. It's 360 degree field of view, 82 centimeter wavelength, range 8 kilometer surface vessel, 15 kilometer aircraft. Rotatable and retractable antenna, which can be manually tuned by hand in the radio room. So, we will have a much better field of view with our radar. No longer will we be limited to 60 degrees to the front. We'll have 360 degree coverage, which is nice. And we are out of renown. And this one just simply has a better aircraft range. Captain Emblem. Do we have a frog? We have a swordfish. Elephant. Nope. Ah, there's a frog. Not quite the exact frog, but that will do, close
Ja,
enough.
Herr Kaloin. Sie werden Ihre Dame nicht mehr wiedererkennen, wenn ich mit ihr fertig bin.
I'm guessing he's saying you won't recognize your boat when I'm done with her. Alright, everyone's in German. This is going to be very interesting and very confusing.
Willkommen zurück, Herr Kaloin.
What are my mission orders?
Herr Kommandant, ein Sturm zieht über uns auf. Die
Yes,
letzten Monate...
we know this already. We take the mission Passage to the Rising Sun. Quest mission. And we have to meet with tank and refuel in the resupply area as is normal. So,
Willkommen zurück, Herr Kaloin.
I'll get us past this loading screen, and then I will bring you back for the explanation of what our reveal of our boat and her history in real life. So I'll see you then. Alright, welcome back. There's our radar actually. So that falls into this slot here. And let's go and talk about the history of our boat. Our boat is U-124. She was ordered on the 15th December 1937. She was laid down on the 11th of August 1939. Launched 9th of March 1940. commissioned the 11th of June 1940, and she's a Type 9B, which I think is fairly similar to our boat. Are we gonna hit the? I think we're gonna hit the harbor here. I think we're good. She had two commanders, the 11th of June to the 7th of September 1941, 11th of June 1940 to the 7th of September 1941. I can speak. She had Captain Lieutenant Groig Wilhelm Scheust, who earned a Knight's Cross, and then from the 8th of September 1941, and I think we did nick the thing because it just says in there pressure hull taking damage. Yeah, we slightly banged the buoyancy tanks in the bow. Got a little bit too close, but other than that, we're all good. In fact, that's basically still at full health. We're perfectly fine. Was Croiv Captain Johann Marr, who also earned a nice class. She did 11 patrols as part of two flotillas. First flotilla she was part of from the 11th of June 1940 to the 7th of September 1941. No, that's wrong. The 1st of August 1940. Thank you. She was part of the 2nd flotilla in training. Then from the 1st of August to the 2nd of April 1943, she was in the 2nd flotilla as in active service. She sunk 46 merchant ships for 219,862 gross tons, 2 warships for 5,775 tons, and 4 ships damaged for 30,067 gross tons.
Schiff in Sicht, Kurs 271.
Thank you. She was sunk on the 2nd of April 1943 in the North Atlantic, west of Aperioto, Portugal, in position 41 degrees 2 minutes north, 15 degrees west, 39 minutes. I said that wrong. 15 degrees 39 minutes west. That's how you're supposed to say it. Depth charges from the British corvette HMS Stonecrop and the British sloop HMS Black Swan. 53 dead, all hands lost. She operated in the Schud in Heist wolf packs. And here's the list of attacks on the boat. 25th of August 1940. In the late evening, the boat successfully attacked convoy HS-65A off the Isle of Lewis, then dived to evade HMS Godetana, which dropped 12 depth charges and then lost contact. This because had lain grounded on the seabed for an hour after hitting a rock formation at depth of 90 meters. The U-boat was not damaged by depth charges, but the collision had damaged 3 of the 4 bow tubes, and the boat was ordered to assume weather reporting duties for the rest of the patrol. And we might nick the dock again here. Hopefully not. Looks like we've managed to dodge the dock so far. This is going to be a little bit close. I think we're good.
Da ist Rauch am Horizont. Kurs
Thank you.
308.
We might tap the back a little bit. In fact, I'm probably sure we are. It's very tight getting out of this harbor. Ooh, yeah, we're going to tap the back. Yep, tap the back. Although not hard enough to damage anything. Because we would have got a pressure hull taking damage notice down here. So we are all good so far. Next attack was 17th of October 1940. At 8:55 hours, mid-Atlantic, south of Iceland, the boat encountered British River-class submarine HMS Clyde while acting as a water boat. Assuming the vessel to be a destroyer, U-124 died immediately and remained unaware that the submarine had fired 3 torpedoes at her at 9:06 hours. And the fact that she fired at her was from the sources from the HMS Clyde's patrol report. 9th of December 1941, the boat was shelled by the coastal battery at Fort Thornton off the harbor of Georgetown on Ascension Island, but was undamaged. So that's roughly in the area we're going. And 1st of January 1943, at 15:23 hours east of Trinidad, the boat died when attacked by an American.
Kurs 15.
Thank you. By American Catalina flying boat, BP-53 USN/P-1. The aircraft dropped 2 depth charges, which caused no damage. That's the final attacks on the boat. So, this time we have quite the big shoes to fill. Quite the large shoes to fill, considering the boat we're named after. We did actually tink on the wall there. Oh yeah, that's all slightly damaged, but it all should be fine. Ah, they failed to give us our acoustic homing torpedo in the stern. Oh well. We only have one now. So now we have quite the big shoes to fill, considering the ship we're named after got 42 successful sinkings. Although we are, I believe, the same class of ship as her. I believe this ship in the Monstengruppe,
Schiff in Sicht. Kurs 335.
thank you, is a Type 9. So, I will break things off here, and I'll bring you back once the once we find something along the way or we reach the tanker. So I will see you then. Welcome back. We got ourselves a tiny little convoy. And they're both tankers, from what I've been able to glean. Nope. That is a friendly ship. We want a Ranger medium tanker. There we are. They're doing 10 knots. Most likely. We will double check the speed, however. In fact, we'll do that now. Flood 2 and 3.
Wird bewässert. Rohr 3 wird bewässert.
Save the acoustic for now. There we go, 22 seconds. So 22 with a length of 111. Gives the speed at just under 10 knots. The 10 knots will be close enough. That can go away. Range. That is, I'm gonna say 6. Yeah, 6. So mass height is 6. Oh, the range on here is 6 with a mast height of 41. 2,000 and 2,700. What exactly did that end up at? 2,740. Alright, and angle on bow. They're on this side. About 85 degrees. Yeah. Let's say that's about 90 right there, so 2, 2.
Wird geschlossen.
Fire.
Rohr 2 los. Rohr 2 wird geschlossen.
Next up, we have this little guy here. He should be going the same speed. Nope, that's not him. Not him. Nope. There he is, small. And P. Mast height of 4 a little bit. Yeah, call it 4. Mast of 31 is 3,000. Lock that in. Tube 2.
Rohr 3 los.
Well, tube 3 rather,
Rohr
loose.
3 wird geschlossen.
Now let's see how these torpedoes do. We have to turn up the gamma in post, just because it is a little bit dark. At First torpedo is looking fairly good.
Neuer Kontakt, Frachter mit langsamer Fahrt, auf gleichbleibender Entfernung. Peilung 3, 5, 9, in mittlerer Entfernung.
Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna hit. And if this hits, then this other torpedo should hopefully hit as well. Although, no, that's just gonna go... Might go right ahead, maybe? Ooh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close, but I think it's gonna hit.
Torpedotreffer.
Just barely. So that means the other one may also only just hit. In fact, that might not even hit at all. Yeah. He's going a slightly different speed. Just angle on bow and all that, but scored one hit. Auto loading, get 2 more torpedoes loaded in, and she's sunk. So, made our first touch before we even reached the patrol area on a tanker, which is it's always a nice target, although it only was a small tanker, relative, for 3,400 tons. But I'll break things off here. I'll keep us going towards our tanker rendezvous. And I'll see you then, unless something else comes along the way. So, I'll see you then. Well, we've managed to rendezvous with the tanker without encountering anything else. We did have an aircraft fly close by, but it didn't make an attack run, so I didn't do any recording. So, we should hopefully get a nice little resupply of... There it is. Refit. Refit complete. Thank you very much for the gas and the torpedoes. So now, we're going to continue on our way. Ooh, that could end poorly. Nope.
Ruder 3,
Go the other way.
Grad Steuerbord. Ruder
Do not cut in front of the
5,
tanker.
Grad Steuerbord.
You will not win against the tanker.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
We're going to travel at head slow just in order to conserve our gas, because I know for a fact now from the last career that we will not get a resupply again. Really, they'll just deny it. So we'll have to not only make it to the patrol area on the gas we have left, but also do a little bit of hunting before heading to what will be our new base. So I will keep us going down around to our patrol area, which is off of, a little bit off Port Elizabeth and by Durban, which also has an airbase nearby. So that's going to be a fun area to patrol. Oh, it says meet with tank to refuel, but our actual objective thing says patrol 150 kilometer area. So, I will break things off here, and I'll bring you back should we encounter anything else along the way, such as more merchant ships, or, well, aircraft to try to bomb us out of the ocean. So, I'll see you then.